Defense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Monroe.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
The feed to Arthur. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Teague dishes to Arthur. Offline with his 3.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Teague. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now here's Curry. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Now here's Teague. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Teague, the pass to Arthur. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Curry outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Now here's Curry. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Curry kicks to Monroe. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Hawks leading. Now the pass to Arthur. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Curry with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. This one for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Keep it going for your Warriors girls.
While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top 3-point shooting wingman in the league. The 4th spot held by Harrison Barnes.
Threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
They are your classic dual-threat small forwards. Their three-point shooting is phenomenal, but they can still slice the defense open with their ability to get inside and attack that rack. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Williams. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. From D, Big Udawa. And Galloway pulls it down. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Batum wide open, he fires. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Shots good by Iguodala. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And here is Arthur after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Dishes it to Williams. Horford with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
It's a tie game here in Oakland, and the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we've seen some big scoring numbers of late from Freak. We heard from perimeter defensive ace Andre Iguodala about how they hope to contain him tonight. Not to disagree, but don't you have to let that affect your game a little bit, Greg? I mean, don't you have to plan for those shots and try not to let Freak get to the free throw line as often as he does and as part of your plan?
You know, Kevin, easier said than done. What's that great expression? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Right. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Batum, Fournier out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Smits in at the power forward. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers just played phenomenal. He ended up with 35 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Screen by Monroe. And Bazemore kicks to Monroe. On the wing, Iguodala. And it's Iguodala again missing. Monroe's shot is good.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Millsap kicks to Fournier. Millsap a screen. The dish to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. No luck. Excellent D there from Williams. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Back to Iguodala. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Golden State. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Monroe. And Curry subbed in for Williams. Monroe's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Langston Galloway. No luck that time either. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Batum kicks to Monroe. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 5.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Iguodala outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Bazemore misses. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry kicks to Sanders. Screen by Sanders. Curry against Millsap. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Stolen by Thompson. He feeds it to Bazemore. Down low, here's Iguodala. No good. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Teague dishes to Monroe. Millsap a screen on Sanders. And Fournier kicks to Monroe. Shot clock at 6. Again, Millsap missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Sanders. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson against Teague. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Puts it up from 12. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson passes to Curry. Kicks it to Sanders. Sanders sets the screen for Curry. Here's Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Fournier dishes to Monroe. The tray. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The Warriors have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
State. Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Sanders. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Ben McLemore in for Kent Bazemore. Curry kicks to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Rebound Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
clearly they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane, and they play great hell defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job sharing the ball, and we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. But I can't bash what we did on offense. We were in good sync at that end. Let's make sure we stay that way. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Everybody said this was an even matchup on paper. It's going to come down to effort. We just have to outwork them in the second half. Simple as that.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Take a look at what the eraser's done. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Sanders is out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Teague. Right side Millsap. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors leading. That one goes. Count. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Atlanta shooting for the game at 42%. Teague against Thompson. Right side Millsap. Again, Millsap missing. Warriors leading by 3. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Barnes can't get it to go. Barnes has gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Arthur trying to get open as Monroe. Nice shot by Arthur. Arthur's got 11 points.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Outside Curry. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Mo Williams is checked in for Curry. And a change for the Hawks. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Monroe. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Just 3 to shoot. And Sanders kicks to Thompson. The shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Open shot, Batum, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Williams passes to Monroe. There's a screen by Williams. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Arthur. Thompson outside. And it's sent back by Horford. Fast break, the Hawks. A nice shot by Teague. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Arthur, and he banks in the layup. Arthur's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Williams dishes to Thompson. And Sanders kicks to Williams. Monroe with a screen on Teague. Monroe outside. Thompson outside. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors.
Looking now at the numbers for the eraser. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 36, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Sanders. And it's Ben McLemore in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fournier is checked in. Horford the pass to Fournier. Back to Horford. Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it. And the Hawks lead by 4.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Barnes dishes to Williams. And that one's good.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. T kicks to Horford. He dishes it to Arthur. Pass to Teague. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Arthur.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
They set the pick. And Williams, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Arthur. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Arthur. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
To the middle. Here's Monroe. Great pass to set it in. Monroe's got 8 points.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
Passes it to Iguodala. It's Monroe, high post. From 8. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 6. Monroe outside. He kicks to Arthur. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And here is Curry. 5 points in the game. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Hawks on top, up by 9. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors trail by 9. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Arthur in at shooting guard. Paul Millsap out there with Monroe. And it's Smits in at the 4. Sanders passes to Thompson. Sanders sets the screen for Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Sanders. Here's Barnes. Atlanta with the... Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Barnes kicks it to Bazemore. The screen from Thompson. Shot off the pick. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 7 points for Steph Curry.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Millsap passes to Smits.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been good.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hawks. T comes in for Langston Galloway. No good on that one. And the Hawks making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Shooting for Golden State.
That one is no good.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Curry against T.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Inside, Millsap, and the rejection by Sanders. And Bazemore kicks to Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Arthur kicks to Millsap. Right wing. Teague against Thompson. And that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Monroe's checked in for Golden State. Thompson dishes to Monroe. Barnes with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Curry with a wide-open look. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Arthur kicks to T. Feeds to Arthur. The pass to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Barnes. And it's sent back by Arthur.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And he gets it back. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry. And the first one drops. So he picks up just one from the line that time. It's blocked. They get it back. Another shot. Almost, but it rolls out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Teague against Thompson. Now here's Arthur. He's guarded closely. The feed to Horford. Let's go. Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got 6 rebounds in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
Let's throw
Here's
down
Teague.
inside or run some pick and roll at top.
Over in the corner, Arthur. Sanders with the double team. Arthur passes to Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Atlanta again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Atlanta leading by 5. Batum with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Millsap.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
.132 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry attacking. Dishes to Monroe. Good work defensively by Millsap. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good as shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
Here's Arthur. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Arthur's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Defense, put your hands together for your Warriors.
Monroe's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Monroe.
Shot from the inbound. Curry can't get it to go. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Picked by Horford. Arthur kicks to Monroe. Teague drives in, and that one's good.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
It's deflected. Sanders dishes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Monroe. Rejected by Arthur. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. There's the dish to Monroe. Picked by Horford. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,